I was just like, I don't know, Marlon. I don't know if like us moving in together would be like a good thing. He was just like, just look, we've been doing so good, Key, so good. Like, what if we just find the perfect house? How about this? Just help me find like a home. Just let me help me find a home. I was like, okay, I got you, I got you. So we end I make it the plate made the place. We started eating and I got on my phone and started looking at houses. Like I was like deep into looking at houses. I'm like, yeah, that'd be cute for you just to be that. So that's how we ended the night with me looking at houses and stuff. The next day I ended up going to work. After that, got on the road to pick up Jackson because I was meeting Ja'Cory with Jackson for the end of the summer. Because that following weekend we was going to Disney World. So got Jackson from Ja'Cory, came back. All that week I had just been going to work, looking at houses and things. And then like towards the end of the week, towards us getting ready to go to Disney World, I found the perfect house. It was a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath. And from the pictures, it had a nice sized backyard. And I was just like, ooh, it was on American Home for Rent. And they do the self-guided tour. Like you just sign up and you can tour the home by yourself at whatever time. So I sent the thing to Marlon. Like, look, I really like this house. Like it had a lake in the backyard and everything. And he was just like, oh, yeah, I like this. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to set us up a tour. He was like, when? I was like, for tonight. He was like, tonight? I was like, yes, we're going to set up a tour for tonight. He was like, okay, all right, we'll set it up then. So I did. After work, Marlon got off. I was like, all right, I got the tool. Come on, let's go. We loaded up in the car, went and looked at the house. I instantly fell in love with the house. It's like as I was walking through, like all the rooms and the space, like I had a 2-car garage, a big fenced in backyard, a lake. The master bedroom overlooked the backyard and the lake. It was beautiful. It was on the cul-de-sac in like a quiet neighborhood. And I was just like, yo, this is perfect. So I'm just walking around like just like wow. And Marla come up. He was like, you like this one? I was like I love it. He was like, so what you want to do? He was like, this would be a nice home for like you and the boys. We can have our little family. He's like, I know it's not the 5 bedroom that Darian gave you, but it's something. It got a nice backyard. I can see you out there grilling the boys out there, playing football or something. I can be out there in the back fishing at the lake, like literally like laying it on me. Cause in my head I'm like, that's really all I want. For real. It's just like, all right, just to have that family in the house. Ain't even gotta be no big house, but a house with a nice sized kitchen and a big backyard just for the kids to run around and play. It's like it ain't even got to be much, and it gotta have a front porch, or it gotta have a way for me to be able to build a front porch, because I want to sit out there with a little rocking chair and just have my wine and just people watch. Like that's what I see in the morning. Got my coffee, just sitting out there people watching, and I'm just like I saw that, just and I was like, so what you think? Do you want to move in? And I was just like, all right, if you submit the application and you get approved for it, that's a sign that we need to move in together. And then we'll let that be it. But if you don't get approved for it, that I just need to stay where I'm at. He was just like, okay, we'll do that. And then if I get approved for it, we're working on us. We're working on our family, right? And I was just like, if you get approved for it, we'll see. We'll see. But in my head, I'm like, I can kind of picture a family unit here. Like I can. It was just like, yeah. So next day, so that night, not next day, that night, later on that night, Marlon put in the application for the house. Later on that night, boom, that was it. Next day, went to work, It's literally the day before we're finna go to Disney, and like Jackson's barber is out of town, and I'm just like, I don't know who can cut his hair. So I asked my male coworker, I'm like, look, you got any barbers, you know, that like you can help me to find, cause Jackson's normal barber, he out of town, and he was just like, oh yeah, my dad can do it. I'm like, your dad? He was like, yeah, my dad. He can cut. Let me see if he got, you know, anything to do, and if he can squeeze you in. He's like, we ain't trying to get a cut. I was like, tonight possibly, because you know we leave in the morning. He's like, he works at night, but you think you can swing by early in the morning before y'all leave? I'm like, if he can whenever he can squeeze me in. He's like, all right, bet. So he hooked that up for me. After that, I ended up getting off, going home. Got a call from Marlon. Marlon let me know that he was approved for the house. And I'm just like, what? You were? He was like, yes, pack your bags. We move in on the 1st. I'm like, the 1st? I'm like, that's in like a week and a half. He was like, yes. He said, but I got to get this deposit up. It's going to cost me around like $6,000 to get us moved in all together. I was like, but we ain't got that. He was like, look, let me figure that out. I'm going to figure that out. But look, baby, I got your house. You wanted it. I got it. I'm like, I'm about to secure it right now. I was like, all right, Marlon, don't get your hopes up. Like, if we can't, you know, come up with the money, it's okay. He was like, nah. You wanted it. You going to get it. But I love you, baby. I love you. I'm going to see you when you get home. Hung up the phone. I was like, all right, cool. All right, we're going to let that be that. We got a house. So the next day, woke up, took Jackson and go get his to get his haircut. Instantly from the haircut, we went to Florida to Disney. We drove to Disney, went to Disney World. We was only doing, I really wanted to do like a little longer, but we only did that weekend. So drove to Disney. When we got there, checked into the hotel, like put all our stuff down. It was like we had like a little suite with a balcony. So we got the kids down for the night, and me and Marlon went out on the balcony, and he was just like, all right, you said that if I got approved, you would move in. It's like, are you sure this is what you want to do? I was like, yeah, but we ain't secured the funding. Like, we ain't. He was like, look, I did a couple of applications for some loans. We're going to see how it works. But if everything works out, like, this is it. This is what we're doing. I was like, I guess if everything works out, I guess I'm supposed to be doing it. And I'm gonna do it. He's like, all right, and we're gonna work on our family, like getting us back together. Cause it's like, look, just look at us, like we on vacation with the kids, and I like turn around and I look in at them sleeping, and I'm just like yeah, this is what I want, to be on a family vacation with the kids. I've never had that, and then it be like peaceful, like just so peaceful, and I'm just like yeah. So go to sleep. Next morning, wake up, go to Disney. Like, to see the smiles on the boys' faces, it was just amazing. So when we first go in, we had to we went to this little gift shop. We was walking around the gift shop. Marlon got a call. Came back. He was like, baby, guess what? I was like, what? He said, I got approval for the loan. I was like, what? You did? He was like, yes, but you would never guess how much I got approved for. I was like, what? How much? He was like, look, this is how I know this was meant to be. This is how I know this is confirmation that like me and you supposed to move into this house to get you out the hood, and we work on our family, baby. We need to build this together. This is how I know it's confirmation. I'm like, okay, Marlon, how much was it? He was like, it's $12,000.